Here at Square Mile Coffee Roasters in East London, coffee beans from Africa, South America and Central America are roasted to perfection. Co-owner Annette has spent a decade travelling the world sourcing coffee beans, which has become more of a challenge in the past 5 years. Independent coffee roasters like this one in London are already noticing the effects of climate change. They say it has made sourcing good quality coffee beans like these much harder. The changes in weather patterns and new types of pests due to higher temperatures means supply is being hit, so prices are also on the rise.
A farmer might have only half the product, but he still needs to pay for it, and he has added expenses for pesticides or fungicides, whatever he needs in order to allow his farm to recover. And that drives prices up, and it sometimes can be difficult to explain to the customers.
Among the countries Annette buys coffee from is Uganda. Farmers here are among the 20 million around the world who depend on coffee for their livelihood.
This coffee is where my income is. I'm taking children to school out of this coffee. I look after my family out of this coffee.
The production here in Bunjako, central Uganda, has dropped at an alarming rate.
It would do much better than this. In only 1 acre, you could get more than 20 sacks of coffee, of kiboko. But with now, you are likely to get 5 to 6.
If temperatures rise by 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius by 2020, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change says production could fall by a third, and farmers' profits could sink from $200 to $20 per acre. Industry experts say more needs to be done by governments in places like Africa to help growers adapt.
For instance, to develop varieties that could be certainly used in the future, and that takes time. You have to invest now, and probably in 10 years you will have a new variety that will be able to produce coffee, let's say, at a different condition, higher temperature.
Back in Uganda, father of 7, Charles, cannot afford to wait that long. He has started to grow cocoa, which is believed to be more resistant to rising temperatures. And while countries like China are now tapping into the coffee growing market, demand there is also expected to rise. So coffee connoisseurs here in London and around the world are set to have to pay more for their daily caffeine fix. Natalie Feary, CCTV, London.